I have only one problem. You look at me this way, you think that I'm very rich, but numbers don't lie. My net worth right now is 10 shillings. I have 10 shillings only in my account. M-Pesa account. That is what I'm worth right now. But if you flip the other side of the coin, I'm worth billions. I'm worth more value than that you can think of. I'm very rich. I'm very wealthy. It's only I'm temporarily broke. But I'm worth billions of money, and even trillions. Okay, so it's another day. I guess, is it on Monday? I think so. So I've just woken up with some pain on the neck. I'm not sure how that happened. So usually when we sleep bad, now I'm translating this directly from Kiswahili, kulala vibaya, like you sleep in a bad position, but then I'll use the sleep bad. So anyway, I'm just killing, I'm just literally persecuting English right now. If only an Englishman will just watch this video, they will so much be disappointed in me. How I'm prosecuting English. I'm like Paul prosecuting the Christians. So I slept bad. Okay, you get my point. I slept in a bad position, but I'll use it anyway. So, and this has happened multiple times. Usually when I sleep, I don't know. I think something. Okay, and I usually say this. Something must have happened in my childhood. It was either I was hit, and that left a trauma in my mind, which I'm not aware of. It is unconscious, like I'm not aware of it. Or this, I think something must have happened when I was a child. So what happened? I slept bad, and I woke up with an aching pain in the neck. And it is from okay. Usually when you sleep bad, the pain is on this part, this near the location between the neck and the head, near that joint. So this time it is different. I'm not sure if the voice is clear. This tractor that is clearing the grass on this field pavilion. So that is what happened. And what do I want to say? So whatever, okay, my neck is aching, but not on near the shoulder. You can see on the back of the shoulder. That is why it is aching. I cannot move my, okay, when I woke up I could not have moved my head back like this, and if I move it that way right now, I'm feeling some pain, like there's some pain. I slept in that bad position, and this has happened multiple times. I think I sleep, and that is why I was making that point. I usually sleep in a rigid position. Okay, of course I turn myself, but if I sleep rigidly, like in a one position for a long time. This has happened for a couple of times. When I was in high school, I woke up with that pain. I couldn't move my neck. I couldn't move my head like this. I could move like a robot. So that is what happened. But right now the pain has reduced. At least I can be able to move my head. When I immediately woke up, I could not have moved my head in this way. I was feeling some pain. What's the remedy? I'm not sure about it. I'm not a chiropractor to figure out how you are supposed to move your joints or your limbs, not the skeleton. It's really bad. It's really, I'm feeling some pain, but it's just, it will go for 1 or 2 days and the pain will be over. So by the way I sleep that way. I figured out, okay, I have concluded that I sleep in a certain manner, in a rigid manner. I think when I marry, I think I'll have my own bedroom. Huh? I'll have my own, bedroom. Or if I'll be sleeping with my spouse, it is only once, like often, like, okay, not every day, because I need to have some space. I'm realizing if I sleep, and again, I talked about this the other day. I usually sleepwalk. But mine is, I'm very aware of it. At least I'm aware when I'm sleepwalking, I have something that I'm doing, something sensible. Okay, usually people will wake up in their dreams, they sleepwalk, they don't know what they are doing, they are in their own world. But for me, it is very objective. When I sleepwalk, I'm doing something specific. Maybe I left something somewhere, and in my head there's a program that says that this thing is supposed to be there. So my sleepwalking will make sure that everything is fine, everything is in its place. That is the sleepwalking that I'm talking about. Mine is very objective, and now I don't know. I feel that I need to have some space for being me. When I marry, when I have that spouse, when I have that mm, when I have that wife of mine, I'll need to have my own bedroom. And I always think that, and this will be my goal, when I build my house, I'll have that study room, mine and mine alone. Only if you, oh my goodness. Okay, I've just remembered I was eating this sweet lollipop, and I've just left it in the house like that. So house flies can just tamper anyway. Disgusting. But it's sticky. I don't think there's any house fly that will come nearby. So I'm talking about, I'll have a study room that I only own, and I'm the only one who can access it, right? Where I can do my thing, be it computer. Maybe I'm working on this project on a computer. Maybe I'm writing. Maybe I'm studying. Maybe I am recording my diary. I'll be recording my diary even if I'm old. I'll make sure that I'll be talking about my life and putting it on Storyfy Max. This is a channel. It's a diary. So I'll have my study room, my own room. That's okay. You can access it, but you need my permission to get into it. And I'll make sure that my wife is aware that this is my own room, this is my space, and she must respect that. Not that I'll put a stand in any, but I just hope my wife that I'll okay, this is my wish. The wife that I'll get, I hope she'll just be she'll be mature enough to respect my space, and I'll also respect her space. That is the kind of wife that I want, alright? Because I don't want that stress of, you are now coming too close to my mind. I'm like, oh, to my life. And I'm like, so I cannot do anything of my own. As much as we are spouses, as much as we are friends, great friends, as much as we are partners, please give me my space. I do my thing. You see me get into that room, Just don't even bother me. Whatever happens, if it is emergency, just respect that, and we'll be good with that. We'll be in good terms. All right. So I'll have my study room in my house when I build my home. And now, so I got to know the name of this guy, the guy that I was just talking about yesterday. The tech bro. He's working in a cybersecurity. Bro, I'm really admiring his lifestyle. You think that he's giving is you know what? When I just look at his life, how he's living, he has this beautiful girlfriend. Oh Lord, oh my goodness, damn! You can imagine you have money, you have the girlfriend that you want. I'm sure he's smashing her very good, real good. Uh, he's representing the men out here. But so, um, I get that girlfriend to smash. You have the money, you have the job, you have the, you have, you can speak, bro. This is the person that I want to make, but this guy has challenged me a lot. And if there's yesterday I made a decision, it's you can call it silly, but I've now gotten a point of reference. I was looking at a person that I can emulate his lifestyle and live like him. Now I got the guy at the right time when I needed it. And I want to emulate a guy that has worked hard to achieve whatever he has achieved. And this is the right guy that I've gotten. He's working in a tech firm, which is a cybersecurity SOC. He has got he's saying that he works hard, and you can see very well he is working hard. Only that people don't show how they work hard. It's now upon you to figure out. You have seen what I do, you have seen the result. Is that not enough evidence to make you, or even enough evidence to compel you, to make you be compelled to live like me? That is enough. Imagine that is what I needed. I think I think some miracles, not some miracles, but God is giving me. Imagine I was lacking that one example, someone I can emulate. I was looking into emulating the owner of guilt, but he doesn't have that public life. Most of them keep their lives private. And okay, it is recording. I thought I could have been cut short. I must have been cut short. Anyway, so they don't keep their life public. So you don't feel the energy. But for me, I know how it works. I know myself. I only need one example that has worked with someone who is relatable in the space that I'm working in. And bro, I work that way. I've realized that I study an example so that I can make an outstanding example. And this happens very nini. I know the human mind is made up, is psychologically it is monkey see, monkey do. For me, it is literary. You want me to be rich? Show me someone who is rich in my field. I see them, what they do. First of all, I have to see what they are doing, and they even tell it, and they are genuinely telling it. And then show me the product. And you must have that genuine personality that, okay, this guy looks like he's working hard. Imagine that is enough to make me even you want me to be a billionaire? show me another billionaire that is working my space and is dedicated and he's doing hard work to earn that life that he's living in. He's living like a life of I said yesterday I'll be controlling my tempo. So show me that one. I'll become a billionaire. I'll work to my ass to make sure I become a billionaire like him. Imagine that is what I need in my life, and I've really gotten it. So right now I'm working so that I can become like Hez. He's called Hez, that guy. So I confirmed his name. He's called Hezi. Hezi or Hez, whichever name it is. So right now I'm working towards having a life like Hez, and if I reach that, if I attain that life of Hez, I look for someone else bigger than that, and that is how you progress in life. I think in life you just have to be objective. You have to be very objective. You reach this point. I want to reach now another point where I'm now a billionaire and I no longer feel it. I feel like an ordinary person. Me, I want to be waking up like Hezi in this house where I have PS5. I have this girlfriend there. Oh my goodness, you are eating foods that you could have never thought that you could eat. Literally, you can be ordering pizza every day, and not that you feel it. You have the money. You have the, that is the life that I want to live. I'm admiring. It has given enough challenge for me to be that person. So Monday, it's on Monday, and what I'll be doing today, I'll be doing okay. I was it yesterday or it was on a Saturday. It was on Saturday. I finished the Git for beginners, and yesterday I made the short video, less than I guess 3 minutes. Okay, I did it for 3 minutes, but now after cutting it, they are irrelevant where I say okay, they have not yet gone, those but at least they have reduced. So after cutting the videos in the right video that I wanted, and it is very difficult to make a 2-minute video. Usually making short videos is very difficult, and it takes so much time than recording the longer one. Okay, if you ask me. So that is what I'll be doing. I have not even described what I'll be doing. So I was coming to that point. So I finished the content for Git for beginners, and I make now the ending, saluting everybody who supported the tutorials, supporting even the Git, the owners who make Git free, who make it a good thing, so that you can do project management for coders, programmers. I thanked them all. I asked for feedback. Feedback is very important if you want to improve yourself. Of course, I've been improving myself. If you look at the first episode and the last episode, you look at all of the episodes that I've done, there's a difference between the of the quality that I've done in each and every video. So I'm looking for suggestions from people, because these are the ones who need it, and I'll make feedback the priority of my content. If I want to improve my content, I ask for feedback in every video that I do, every tutorial that I do. So I have big plans for this Maxify. Today I'm doing copyright music, how to get rid of copyright music. Nothing is free. There's no music that is copyright free in this digital space. So I want to show people how you can get rid of that. When you are given that copyright claim in your video, you feel frustrated. So I'll be showing people how to just get rid of it, how to get that license and get rid of the copyright claim in YouTube videos. So yeah, that's that. I think it will be okay with me because I'm giving value to digital creators. We always have those people who want to put background music. So, and I've already made the. Oh, by the way, I made another channel that is okay. The channel that I'm talking about is MaxiPy. It will be showing. I've made another Maxi Feature Pyrotech. Remember, this channel called MaxiPy was called Maxi Feature Pyrotech, but I had to shorten it to fit in my mission statement or the purpose of the car or the space. So Maxi Feature Pyrotech will be okay. Wanted that car to pass. I was saying what? So Maxi Feature Pyrotech, I've made another channel today, and now that will be focused on gaming only, gaming only. So I wanted to reserve that name. I really do not want to lose it. So yeah, it will be reserved for gaming, future gaming. When I get that laptop, Razer Blade 17, I think I'll be posting that on that. So yeah, I guess these are the plans, and I am working so hard to live a life like hazy, and I believe it is achievable if I just work hard. Remember, I said I'm very lucky. Whatever I pray for, whatever I wish for, always comes into reality. The only thing that misses is working hard, and I've got an example to emulate, and that is haze. So I'm working so that I can live like haze. Right now I'm working my ass up so that I can live. I really do not need to even talk about it. This will be evident in the future. I'll be making videos in my room where I'll be rich in my study room. Yeah, let me just not talk about it right now. Alright, so I wanted to talk about something else. I think this will go for 40 minutes. And nowadays I have content that is really taking time. I wanted to talk about something. I didn't think that session would take about 20 minutes. I thought it would take 10 minutes to talk about whatever is happening right now in my life, including the neck. It's really aching. No. No. So, what did I want to say? Yeah. I'm usually this guy who never talks to people openly. There are people who, okay, I go to this shopkeeper to buy some vegetables, some skuma. We call it this skuma and kills skuma huku in Kiswahili here in Kenya. We call it skuma. That is the greens where you eat with the ugali. That is not a good example. Let me talk about the general. Maybe I interact with you. Maybe you are mine. I usually find myself, okay, I'm an introvert, alright? I find it very difficult to be talking to people openly. And I can explain. I'm an introvert very well. Yeah? And for me, it's actually very difficult. That is why most of the time I stay indoors to avoid meeting people. And meeting people means talking to them. And talking to them means that you say hi. You just greet them each and every time you meet them, because it is a new day. So you must greet them. And for me, I find it very very difficult. It's quite a burden to keep on greeting you every day when I meet you. when in my head I'm just solo and I should be ah it should not be a bother so much that I need to do I really need to even greet you. For me, I find it very a burden. Let's say you are my neighbor, and every day we are meeting. So every day it is me talking to you. For me, it's quite a burden. And not that I have sina ubaya. I don't have bad. I don't have ubad. Alright? It's not that I'm holding any grudge with you. And not that I have a black heart. Roho nyeusi. Hey, today I'm translating things in from Kiswahili to English so much. Not that I have roho nyeusi and not that I have a bad heart. Or, you know, I don't know. Am I the only one who is in this position? You are an introvert and you find it very difficult to greet people every day. So yani, I'm being forced to talk to people where I don't want. So sometimes I'm just forced to just stay silent. I meet with that person. Silence. Because I think as an introvert, you're like, you know what? I think one greeting for 1 week is enough to serve for the other days. I greet you for 1 day. Imagine in my head, I'm telling myself, if I greet you on Monday, imagine that is enough to take you through the whole day. And this is what I mean. The other days, maybe you meet on Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe Saturday. In my head, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying in my head as an introvert. Let the greeting that I made on Monday serve for that Wednesday, that Thursday, and that, or whenever we meet. Maybe it's on a Saturday or Sunday. I think that greeting is enough. Because why should I greet you every day? Every day. And I don't feel like talking to you. Or not that I have any problem with you. Not that I have any issue with you. It's because it's me anyway. I don't want to greet you. I'm just tired. I just want to just I just want to just just shut up. Just be me. I don't talk. I don't want to talk. That's me. And this is what happens in the in the introvert's mind. I've just greeted you yesterday, so it is enough to push you through the other days. Am I the only one who just does that? Even you find that even the neighbors complain. Usually, when I'm at home, I don't greet people because when I greet you once, I conclude in my head. I'm telling you, okay. When I meet you another day, I greet you without necessarily greeting you. In my mind, I'm greeting you, alright? But now physically, I'm not able to because I feel it's so much work. Okay, I think this should reach anyone who knows me. This should reach my neighbors at home and even here. When I greet you once, what should come into your mind is the greeting that okay, we meet another day. Remember that greeting that I made the other day. I'm not saying it in my mind when we meet. Alright? Not that I'm necessarily saying it to you, but I've greeted you in my mind. So receive it and we'll be in good terms. I think we'll live in harmony. When we meet another day, I assume that I've greeted you in mind, alright? Yeah. I always have this burden. It's just difficult to explain to people that I'm tired of you need to. I know you are a good neighbor. I'm a good neighbor. Hmm? If only people could be talking in mind. Hi, without necessarily talking. Hi. Kofiti. Ah. Thank you. Rather than I greet you every day. Ah, to be a problem. So sometimes I just find myself, I'll ignore you. Not because I don't want to. And you should not blame me that I don't talk. And usually the people that I'm surrounded with are people who talk. So they feel that you have just ignored me. And they only they are okay. I do this very selectively. Yeah, I do this very selectively. There are people who I naturally vibe with, and I must greet them. All right, if I respect them, they have some respect. They earn. Okay, at some point they have earned my respect. I respect them. Okay, I'll greet them. Not respect. If I respect them, I'll greet them. I'll I will not I will not pass that person. I'll not ignore them. I'll even not I'll not assume their presence, but I'll greet them. I'll definitely greet them because I'm being and this not yeah, that's a tuk tuk. I've never heard of it. Yeah. Anyway, if I feel that okay, this person is important and I need and this way comes naturally, I need to greet them. I'll definitely greet them. And this not as come as a force as the people who do not come so unnaturally to me that I need not to greet them. Greeting them once is enough to serve even for a whole year. I greet you once, even I can go for a whole year without greeting you. Just know I usually greet you every day when I meet you in my mind. In my mind. So there are those people, very selective, and they are very few. And most of them are people who I find it very, we can become even friends very naturally and very easily. Those are the kind of people I usually greet every day we meet, right? But now there's this kind of people. I greet you once. We don't talk often. Eh? Those are the people who are like, I'm like, oh, you hold it. The greeting that I made you the other day is enough for today. Answer it in your head. Answer it in your mind. It is enough actually to serve that purpose. So just know that. Wanted to talk about it, and again you find that these people who we are very unnatural with them. It is actually very difficult. I see them on the road. I would rather hide myself. I would rather even divert. I see. This is what happens when I'm walking. I see a certain person has a specific walking style. You know, I master everyone's walking style, and I'm like, okay, I've mastered it. So if I see you anywhere and we don't vibe, I'll run away from you. Nasina ubaya, by the way. I say this with all genuineness. I'll just divert my mind, my path, and I go to another place. And I try as much as possible to avoid them. That is why I find myself in house most of the time. In house, not outside the house. So you are generally outdoors. So so that's that. So I read the book today, and it was talking about working hard. I've not really finished the chapter. I'll finish it when maybe today, and I'll talk about it tomorrow. There's a very important note that the author is making. and it might make a difference. And it is about working with people, with other people in your professional, in your professional life. And it is important when you interact with people who you vibe with, who are in your space, and who you can exchange your minds, who you can exchange ideas with. And any project that you do, it will be a success. Remember trading minds in thinking big. I think it is applying in this nini. So I'll compare the two books in that context of working with each other and trading minds, and I'll have made a point. But this is for tomorrow, because I need to finish that chapter of that book. And I guess the diary for today is enough. So I'm in school right now. I'm in a science field. As I'm recording this, so I'll go upload the videos so that they have the copyright claim, and from there I'll make content. Now I go back to my room and I make the content as I'm uploading, as I'm actually compressing this video, because I cannot upload it that way while it is raw. It will take about 3 GB or likely even 6 GB. Yesterday's Nini diary took about 10 GB or 9 GB, and you cannot upload it that way because it will take forever to upload. So let me compress this video, upload it together with the sample videos so that I want to make content with, and that will be my day. And then I go back to Maxis, start creating content. The aim is I become and I live a wealthy and rich life like his. Until tomorrow, remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.